Okay, so you've purchased a MediaLight Pro 2 or LX1, and you have extra strip left over after the installation. And perhaps you've purchased one of our do-it-yourself kits, or perhaps you bought a standard 8mm 2-pin connector online. All of our strips use they use industry standards. So in this case, they are 8mm wide and 2-pin, which is what you use for a single color LED strip. There are 4-pin strips. There are strips out there for RGB. Those connectors will not work. You want to use a 2-pin connector. So we offer ones that work on our website. But as you can see, I take this strip, plug it in, and I've got light. But now, after I do my installation, let's say I have, you can cut the strip at any of the contact points. So let's say I cut the strip here. Oops, trying to look through the camera and at the strip at the same time isn't working. So now I've got the shorter strip, which still lights up, but now I've got this extra strip and no way to connect it. That's what these extra connector clips are for. Now, one thing that a lot of people don't realize is LED strips can, well, ours anyway, can be they can be powered from either end. It's actually just important to make sure that the positive connector, which is labeled, and the red wire in the connector clip is lined up. So just to show you that. The other thing I should have warned you is you should grow some long thumbnails to open these clips. If you haven't, and I apologize, my nails are destroyed from doing this kind of stuff constantly. Grow your thumbnails, come back in 10 days with longer thumbnails. It'll be a lot easier. But you can see there's the red wire and the black wire. So in this case, we want to line up the positive with the red and the negative with the black, even though this is on the opposite end of where the power was before. That's just because that's how this particular connector is made. I've had some that are the other way as well, but it doesn't matter with these strips. So the next thing you have to do is, and I apologize for this, is you have to peel back the adhesive on the back of our strips so that it slides into the connector. And there you go. I peeled off the back. Now, and you can have it plugged in while you do this, so I'll plug it in. It's very low voltage. You just, there are little grooves there. You basically want to fit it in. There you go. Wait till you have a nice steady light, and then close the clips around it. It may take a little bit of extra push just to squeeze it in there. And now you've got this extra strip all connected to power as well. You can connect it to any of our dimmers or anybody else's dimmers that are 5 volt. In this case, it would work on USB 2.0, so that would be 500 milliamps even. But any of our strips that are 5 or 6 meters should be connected to USB 3.0 or at least 900 milliamps. And you should beware, don't take multiple strips. There are connectors that just connect multiple strips together. You won't be able to connect more than 6 meters over 5 volt. If you do need to do that, we recommend going up to our 24 volt product, which allows you to put up to 30 meters over one connection in a row. That's the end of this video. I hope that this helps. Thanks.